Hey everybody, Rob Couty here, TheMLMSolution. And first I want to say happy Halloween. Today is October 31st. It's currently 2:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wanted to make this short video to give you an update on what's going on. I know I disappeared from the face of the earth about 5 weeks ago. That's because I had a heart episode that led me to having triple bypass surgery, and I've been in the hospital for a little over 3 weeks. Not only did I have the triple bypass, but I also had a serious infection, gout, pulled muscles, and AFib, to name a few of the challenges I had after the surgery. So it has been one thing after another, and that's been very draining physically and mentally, as you can imagine. It was just seemed like it was one thing after another, and I could never get in a groove of healing. And finally turning the corner. I listened to my doctors. I did what they told me to do. I took the medications. I was a good patient, and only by listening to them and being submissive to them, not fighting them, but also by the grace of God and Christ, I was able to survive. There were moments in the operating room where they told me there were some challenges. I told them, please don't tell me, because during the recovery period, which I had many challenges, I needed to focus on moving forward, not what happened in the past. Only by the grace of God and Christ did I survive the challenges and their talent. Dr. Peterson was my cardiologist. I had total faith in them. I had the Widowmaker, which is one of the most serious things you can have. You're a walking time bomb. You could go off any moment. So I was dealing with death. The Widowmaker, there is no recovering from the Widowmaker. There's none. If it decides to kick in, you're dead. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. And walking around 4 days waiting for my surgery with that inside of me was nerve-wracking, as you could imagine. The surgery was the easy part. I was looking forward to it. I was nervous, but I was not scared. And that's because I knew Dr. Peterson and his team that he has assembled. They know exactly what to do. They've been doing it a long time. They know the challenges, and they're prepared for those challenges. So I told him I did not want to know what the challenges were while I was in there. Only by the grace of God did I come out okay. But my real challenges started during the recovery period. Some people go through the recovery period very quickly. I have a friend down the street. He went through the same. He's older than me, and he went through the same surgery, and he was home within a week. I was gone for a little over 3 weeks, and it was just one major challenge after another. My AFib was very serious. It lasted 16 hours. Your heart and your kidneys have a hard time during AFib, and I knew that. The young man next to me in the next room, because I had a room to myself, he was in his 30s, and he passed away from his AFib. So that's how serious it can be. Now, I don't want to scare anybody, because not everybody goes into AFib, okay? Only 40% of the people, and a lot of people that go through AFib don't have the severity of which I had it and he had it. A lot of people can bring their AFib under control with medication. The medication was not working for me or him. So it was a challenge. It was a real challenge. That's all I got to say. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, it was a challenge. There were moments during recovery where it's just you and eternity. You know when that moment arrives. You inherently know on the inside. No one has to tell you. You're like, oh crap, is this my last breath? There are moments where you're fighting for your last breath, and you know that it could end at any time. And eternity, folks, is staring me in the face. Thank God I accepted Christ in 1982. I knew that I was a Christian. I knew where I was going, but it still scared the crap out of me. And I said a prayer, and I told the good Lord, I said, my life is in your hands. Whatever you choose to do with it is fine with me. Not that I had a choice, right? But I told him, I said, I'm going to fight to the last breath. And that was a very empowering moment for me. I can remember in feeling this overpowering comfort and relaxation when I said that prayer, because I realized I no longer had control. We as humans have control. We make a decision, we take physical action. More times than not, we see immediate result of the actions we take. Whether it's building something with our hands, saying something, giving commands to our children or people that work for us, and them taking action immediately, we see the immediate feedback. Here, you realize it's just you and death. It's you and eternity. Okay, there's no reset button, there's no replay, there's no nothing. It's over for eternity. And thank God it brought comfort that I knew I was a Christian, because I can't imagine, I died once before, and I can't imagine being away from the Lord for eternity. So that was some scary moments. If you're ever in that moment where it's just you and eternity, just you and death, just you and Christ, that's it. Just the two of you. Nothing else matters. Nothing else is around. It's just bam. And you know it on the inside. You know it. You say, oh shit, this is it. This is it. This is the moment everybody talks about. This is the moment everybody faces. It was challenging. As I said, the only reason I survived is through Christ and the Heavenly Father, period. I give credit where credit's due, okay? Because even the medicines, even listening to the doctors and listening to the nurses, which I was a good patient, as I said, I listened to everybody, none of that mattered. It was now down to those moments. And I realized that. And I give thanks every day. I give thanks to Christ every day, throughout the day, because I know how easily it could have gone the other way. There's a fine line, folks, between life and death. And when you get in those moments, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll think of this conversation. It's a fine line between life and death. It could go either way. Boy, not a fun place to be. But I was willing to fight. I'm a fighter. So with that being said, the other reason I made this video was to let you guys know we will be coming back. I can't speak for Marie. I don't know what's going on. I haven't talked to her since I've been back. I needed to get myself together physically, mentally, and spiritually. My energy level is very low. I'm just now starting to walk around the block. Before, I couldn't even go around the block. I'm just now sleeping a full night. Wasn't able to do that before. There's so many challenges mentally and physically. You get very mean, very aggressive. Your personality changes. I have no taste. I can't stand the thought of chocolate, and I love chocolate. I can only eat tiny, small portions. If I eat any more, I get sick to my stomach. So many things have changed about me that I'm learning this new Rob. I'm learning this new person that is emerging out of this mess. You fight depression, you fight anxiety, you fight panic attacks, you fight insomnia, you fight nausea. I mean, it's just on, and I can't even begin to tell you all the challenges that you have. You walk in fear. Am I having another heart attack? I didn't have a heart attack, by the way, but I mean, am I having one? Because you have all these feelings with your heart. You know, they cut on your heart, and your heart's still healing. So it's something else. It's a whole new world for me, a whole new life, and the wife has been absolutely great. So I've had to be patient with myself. I've had to give myself time to heal. I've had to give myself time to get my act together, get my energy level up, get my immune system up, and give myself a fair chance. So I wanted to make this video, let you guys know what's going on, and let you know we will be back. I don't know what format we'll be back, because you know we were going to be making big changes anyway, but here's the thing. We're going to be coming back in a very different way than we were before, with a new approach and things like that. I can promise you that. Okay, because I've got so many things going on business-wise that I got to get back on track. And I don't have, I'm only one human being, and I only have so much time in the day, and I'm not going to stress myself out. So things are going to be a little bit different. Well, a lot different, with a little bit of, how would you say, a little bit of love, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of empowering info, a little bit of tools, all mixed into this big pot to really empower you guys to do wonderful things with this wonderful business model. Of course, we were doing that before, but not in the way we're getting ready to do it now. So with that being said, I've got to finalize some details and the new approach, and I've got, hopefully the website, I know it's down. Hopefully it's still there. I did not care about it. I didn't care if they erased it on the servers. I just had to focus on getting better. I'll worry about the other stuff later. Thank you guys so much. I see we got some new subscribers. I see that people are still going to our social media platforms. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so blessed and so flattered by that. Guys, I'll give you some updates and new videos, short videos, shorter than this, in the very near future, okay? Take care. God bless. Have a great Halloween. Be safe. We'll see you soon.